Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome to the second live stream of today. We will be watching a new team, 10 Minutes in Hotel versus RTB. Your commentator for today, Excite, and I am joined with our lovely broadcaster, Drown. Later on, our second commentator, Dragonite, will be joining us. So for now, you'll just have to make do with me. As you can tell, the match has just started out. And while the teams are not capturing yet, I will be introducing the teams. So for 10 minutes in hotel, we have Christy, Innocent, Merrick, Not Wicked, and Hita. As for RTB, we've got Abu Dhabi. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that name. Blaze, Sans, and Shiv Chuk. All right. I'm just going to call him ARP since I don't know how else to call this guy. Trying to spelling the flag currently. Still holding on to it despite low HP. He didn't drop it off to his teammate, surprisingly. Sans getting closer, getting close to Murok, almost returned it. Ablaze getting really close, and he gets taken out just in time. 10 minutes in hotel with the save. I have not commentated for a while, but there seems to have been a little bit of a change in the meta. Surprisingly, both teams are now playing with Shaft instead of a Scorpion, which is always good to see. Sans trying to move in closer, gets taken out by Innocent, who just respawned. Ablaze and Chief Chuck are moving in slowly. Chief Chuck has his overdrive, so he might be able to do something here if he's able to get closer. Does get spotted by Innocent. Innocent in the center, being able to take the repair kit just means he'll be able to lock down that lens. Ooh, Chief Chuck with the overdrive. That was a bit risky of him. I mean, it would have paid off if he got the stun Christie, but the moment he stepped into his line of fire, Christie killed him, so there was not much chance of succeeding for him there. Merrick flips himself. That's a bit unfortunate. Christie dropping off the flag for Not Wicked. Seems like RTB are doing a pretty good job at pressuring 10 minutes in hotel. So far, most of the initiative had light with RTB. Sans getting closer. Gets taken out there by Hita. So far, not much action from 10 minutes in hotel, apart from that initial flag pull. Christie using his overdrive there. That's a bit surprising. Maybe he did it to create some space for his team, and maybe he saw an opportunity. Merrick with the overdrive. Doesn't seem to have a repair kit, so that's a bit risky. Moving in. 0 HP, and still somehow yet alive. Abu Dhabi had to use his overdrive on someone who was 0 HP. Chief Chuck barely missing a shot. Christie making it difficult for him by swiftly moving back and forth with his Crusader hull. It's a very versatile hull. It's also very easy to dodge shots since they have an irregular moving pattern. Ablaze with his overdrive. If he uses it properly, then that might have been a great chance. Christie probably saw it and decided to take him out there to reduce any risk. Sans still alive, doing a great job of locking down that side of the map. Ooh, up with the overdrive, getting the return. First capture will go to RTB. Sans pulling yet another flag, barely gets taken out by Innocent. If he drove any further, then that would have been impossible. Ablaze, barely still alive, using his repair kit here. Sans, the only thing he can do there is just to follow him. Make a nice line. Oh, and Hita with the overdrive cancels out the Blaze's overdrive. Bit of a risky situation. Not Wicked if he decides to use it here. Not Wicked actually left the map. Christie pulling the flag. At this point in time, he just did a great job preventing that capture, even if they were a player down. Sun's barely still alive. He's able to do some damage, and Christie once again a Crusader using their overdrive on a very low opponent, and Chief Chuck gets the opportunity because of that. That's going to be the second capture. ARP pulling the third flag already. Great overdrive speech from RTB so far. Regarding predictions, I don't know if I would have expected this, to be honest. I do think that I would have given the edge to 10 minutes in hotel, just considering their players. I haven't really seen much of the RTB players so far. Could also be because they recently changed their nicknames. 3-0, 3 minutes on the clock. And I believe we will be joined by our second commentator. Welcome, Dragonite. Guess he's not completely ready yet. In that case, I will be doing it by myself for now. Ooh, Chief Chuck with a nice overdrive, preventing the pull here. Not even only stopping the player pulling, but he stunned someone else as well. ARP pulling the flag. Already used his repair kit in a bit of a pinch here. Merrick with the return, which is coming in clutch, causing Christie to capture their first flag. Score is 3-1. Suns moving in together with ARP. Christie with the overdrive. Seems to be a good decision because that did seem a bit dangerous for them for a second there. Merrick with the overdrive, trying to control the respawns. Heater as well. This is looking like a great opportunity for a capture. All they have to do is just keep control of RTB's respawns. Christie moving on. Not Wicked taking over the flag. Already used his repair. Suns taking him out. Securing their own flag once again. Score is currently still in the favor of RTB. Alright, and this time I will be introducing our second commentator for this match. Welcome, Dragonite.
Thanks for the invite, Excite. It seems I was a bit busy with the previous live stream, so I
Yeah,
joined a little bit.
no problem. I mean, from what I could tell, that was a great match as well. The teams were pretty evenly matched. Who was the eventual victor?
The victor was VTB. It seems the regular show just won the first round, and the second round ended in a draw. But the VTB struck back on the next 3 rounds over there.
Oh, that's nice. You always love a good comeback. Anyways,
Yeah.
while you were explaining, 10 minutes in hotel actually managed to capture that third flag. They went from 3-0 to 3-3 in the first round. So talk about an amazing comeback.
Oh, so this is the second round.
This is the first round.
Oh, still in the first round. All right.
So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to expect for the second round. I mean, I would have put my my eggs in the basket of 10 minutes in a hotel, but they were losing until like a couple minutes ago and pretty badly at that. But right now, they're definitely in a really good position. Nice overdrive by Innocent. Not Wicked capturing that fourth flag. I think this is their third flag in a row now.
Oh,
Merrick with
that's an amazing comeback. And even though I'm not here, I can already tell.
definitely fifth capture already. This gotta hurt for RTB. they were leading by 3-0 until just a couple of minutes ago. This just an amazing job from both teams, especially 10 minutes in hotel, who didn't give up despite being behind by 3 flags. It will be interesting to see what the second round will bring. In terms of predictions, Dragon Knight, do you have any idea who might have the upper hand in the upcoming round?
I would say 10 minutes in a hotel. They did stage amazing comeback in this round.
Yeah, that is definitely true. I mean, I want to give it to them as well. I mean, they're a little bit more likely to win, especially after their victory in the previous round. That probably must have put them in a good mood. Motivation must be completely up there. They must feel like they're able to do this.
And
Also,
also, it seems that if either of the team loses this match, they'll be out of the tournament.
yeah, definitely. So that's an extra
So,
motivation for them.
or
So
intense pressure on their heads.
definitely yes. As for the second map, we've got Sandal, and the third map is going to be Highland.
Highland
I
is
mean,
very interesting. You know,
I mean, it's definitely interesting, but it's one of those maps where it's very hard to capture a flag unless your coordination is almost impeccable. So
yeah, I
it's usually the map of ties. Let's just call it that.
agree.
So if teams are like even somewhat even in terms of skill, then you'll be going for an endless amount of rounds on Highland.
I agree.
All right. Teams are still waiting for the overdrive box to drop.
It seems that 10 minutes in hotel is missing a player. So it seems like 4v5. Oh, never mind. He just joined in, not wicket.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in the previous round, he had to refresh as well, so I do think he had some kind of lag issue.
Hmm. Do you think in the future esports match will they allow to matches to be played in remastered maps?
I mean, that's a good question. Honestly, I would really like to see it because the remastered maps just, I mean, frankly, they just look amazing, to be honest. So it would definitely be awesome to see. The only disadvantage I see is that it requires a bit more FPS since the graphics are a lot more dynamic.
I agree. Seems that Abu Dhabi just changed his turret from a shaft to a striker turret. It seems he's going a bit offensive over there.
An interesting choice. I mean, like you said, it's more of an offensive choice as compared to Shaft. Shaft is usually used to lock down parts of the map just to regain or maintain control. Heater gets his hands on the flag. Low HP here. Sands takes him out. Merrick still pulling. His HP rapidly declining. Still has his repair kit. Not Wicked spawns behind him with the support. Maybe a Blaze can still do something about it. Ooh, and he doesn't
Yeah.
get to do much there.
He just got sniped by Christie over there.
Yeah, honestly, Christie has been doing an amazing job, even in the first round, just knowing exactly when to shoot, when to scope in. Because I mean, as everyone knows, you're immobile at the moment you scope in, so you really got to carefully pick your positions. And Christie has been doing a great job at it, as you can see right there. Heat with the
It's,
second capture. Meanwhile,
oh, wow. I mean, if 10 minutes in hotel can do a comeback with 3-0, so then so can RTB team. Anything can happen. It seems an overdrive box is just falling down. I think Arpeko is trying to get it for himself, but no, he has been declined, and it seems that Merak is getting it.
yeah, that's always great whenever the Viking gets it. I mean, it's one of the slowest turrets to regain the overdrive.
As low as hulls. Yeah.
Yeah, Hull. That's what I
Mhm.
meant. I mean, I think only Eris is slower than Viking of the hulls they're using currently.
I
Heater
agree.
moving in once again. Abu Dhabi actually misses overdrive, but because his opponent was low, he still managed to take him out.
I think the splash damage did some impact over there.
Yeah, it does seem like. I mean, you see it quite often that Crusader overdrives are often missed, or I mean, they're generally not that impactful, so you can pretty much use them at your own discretion.
Well, since that Alpaca has a flag here, he has no one else to deny him. Oh, is Ablaze? Blaze is just putting in that support. Oh, it seems
ARP,
that it's going to be
excuse
Christie is
me,
coming behind him. Oh, Christie just sniped him. Oh, oh.
Innocent with the overdrive. Christie getting the return. Oh, that's a shame. It looked so good for RTB
Oh.
there for 1 second. But 10 minutes in
Uh,
hotel did exactly what they needed to do to reverse the situation.
my question is, why did Alpaca just stay in the center? You know, he could have just rushed to the flag and just captured it over there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he saw the opponents rushing in, and since he didn't have a repair kit and he wasn't full HP, he probably must have thought he would have been taken out immediately.
Uh, that was unfortunate.
So yeah,
I think it's I think it's because of that mistake they were able to capture another flag for the 10 minutes in hotel.
I mean, I do think so. I mean, one thing he could have done at least is moving towards the small house in the corner. I mean, it would have put him in a way better position, and it would have taken a little bit longer for the opponents to return.
I agree.
Still wouldn't have guaranteed a capture, but it would have been a better option than staying in the center, where he's like open from every position.
Yeah. I think that Christie's sniper shot literally just destroyed him, and you know his Ares counterpart couldn't do anything. Also, since he doesn't have any double armor as well, he just had double damage.
Exactly. Not Wicked about to capture. Actually, just blocking. Merrick
Oh,
barely almost
oh,
captures, but ooh, nice return there.
that was like an inch closer of return.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I don't really think 10 minutes in hotel really need the captures, but I mean, one extra doesn't hurt, right?
I mean, they're still trying to stay ahead of this game.
Yeah, that's true. Christie gets taken out before he even gets to shoot.
You know,
Silent.
usually Shaft is in a scoping mode. You need to have that precision, otherwise it's going to be a useless waste of energy.
Yeah, definitely. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that a player with Shaft generally isn't like pushing with other players. He's more used as a supportive type player than as a strictly offensive or defensive type player.
Since Abu Dhabi has a chance here, he takes out. It's a uppercut takes out wicket, takes out Merak. It takes out Hita as well. Wow, 4-2 already. Could be. I smell a comeback over here.
I mean, it's definitely an option.
Only under 4 or 5 minutes, and it's still possible actually. You know, they can capture 2 flags.
I mean, it's totally possible indeed. We'll just have to wait and see. Heater moving in, just doing a good job, just staying alive, being annoying to the opponents, just dealing some occasional damage, exactly as a Rogan player should be doing. Ooh, but this is not looking too great for 10 minutes in hotel. They completely lost control over their right side of the map. Not Wicked being the only defender. ARP running away, but he's low HP. Maybe Christie can do something. Christie takes him out.
That was a good no scope by Christie.
Yeah, if he didn't take him out there, then that most likely would have been the third capture.
I think Christie is literally the MVP of the team. You know, he no scopes him. He takes an executive decision against the sheep by using that icicle generator using from his Crusader hull.
Yeah, he's been doing an amazing job in terms of positioning at least. Like right here, he's being overly careful. He's not underestimating his opponents. He knows exactly when to advance and when to retreat, resulting in a fifth capture for 10 minutes in hotel.
Yeah, Chris is really the most valuable player here. He just defended and attacked at the same time. Oh, it seems that Take just knocked off Christie off balance and he shot the wall instead, but still didn't matter. He managed to no scope him. Sheev has a sniper. He did the damage to Sheev, but he's still operational over there. Since it's going to be a return and it's going to be another capture for the RTB team. The score is now 5-3 with only 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. There's still a chance for the RTB team to come back, or for the 10 minutes in hotel to maintain that lead.
Yeah, it's getting a lot closer than I would have expected. I mean, considering the great performance from 10 minutes in hotel the previous round, I would have thought they would have curb stomped the opponents here, but surprisingly, there's only a very small gap in terms of flags. RTB definitely keeping up in this round.
They're all going for attacking capture, attacking capture. They're just trying to stay ahead of this game.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're ahead, like continuing to push is a great strategy, considering you still take up map control, and even if you get taken out, you will respawn by the time the opponents reach your base. So if you spread out evenly across the map and keep attacking, then that's always a great strategy. Not Wicked with the overdrive advancing towards the center. His teammates are there to support. This is looking like a capture.
Oh,
Ooh,
that,
nice overdrive, but it's not aimed at Not Wicked.
yeah. I think the 10 minutes on hotel has another overdrive box since they've got the overdrive box falling from the sky over there. Yeah, Innocent has taken it, so he has that overdrive ready at his disposal.
Speaking of which, immediately using it. I mean, it wasn't the most valuable, but it still did help Hito and Not Wicked in staying alive there. Hito needs to be very careful now. Ooh, but because of his teammates' great support, managed to capture a 7th flag. One thing I really like about this match is how dynamic it is. Like 1 minute, there's only like 2 flags difference, and the other there's a 4 flag difference.
Yeah, I agree. Seems that 10 minutes on hotel are trying very hard to stay ahead of this game. It seems that, is it possible for them to capture 4 flags in under 40 seconds?
I'm afraid not. I mean, if it were 1 flag, I would have considered it, but even now, 10 minutes in hotel are like completely on top of this game. They're keeping their map control steady. They're doing everything they can.
It seems that Abu Dhabi could have taken out non-wicket, but he missed with that striker rockets. Didn't have a good aim with that.
Let's see which alteration he's using.
There's no alteration, right?
If he's not using an alteration, then striker is definitely not that easy to use.
Since our picker is clearing the field over here, it's not going to be any use since the match has just ended over here. Round 2 has ended with a score of 8-3 in the favor of 10 minutes in hotel, and that's the overall round win of 2-0 for the 10 minutes in hotel.
Exactly. I mean, they only need to win one more round and tie one, or they need to win 2 rounds in a row in order to secure the match for them.
Yeah.
So far, they're well on
Uh,
their way in doing so.
yeah, the pressure's on the RTB team because if they lose, they'll be out of the tournament.
Definitely. One interesting point to mention, though, Sandbox was chosen by 10 Minutes in Hotel, and Sandal was chosen by RTB. So I'm thinking RTB must be pretty confident on Sandal. So I'm curious to see what they'll bring.
If they can turn the game around, it's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, somehow I mean, there's still options too. I just don't know if the teams. I mean, it really depends on how well 10 Minutes in Hotel has trained to the other maps besides Sandbox.
Sandbox is pretty fun. I think the sandbox is widely used by the XPBP players and also Zone as well.
I mean, the fun part about Sandbox is you can capture a lot of flags in a very short amount of time since it's a very close range map.
I agree.
So, like, even if teams are pretty even Stevens, then within 1 minute, a team can capture 2 flags in a row just by using momentum.
Yep.
That will be a little bit harder in a map like Sandal, where you need like a lot more control in order to pull. It's also very spawn dependent. Like if you're pulling down towards one side and an opponent spawns right there, then that's just unlucky. I mean, on the other hand, if your teammate spawns right next to you, then that's lucky. I mean, it really also has a great factor of luck, in all honesty. All right. Interestingly enough, Christie is using Scorpion.
I think Scorpion is really overpowered in this esports matches because of the two firing modes, the arcade shots and the salvo shots. The arcade for the short range tactics and the salvo shot for the long range tactics. The a full salvo shot can take out the Ares even with the double armor supply.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's very versatile in a map like this. I do think that Scorpion is the better choice, especially considering Shaft is. I mean, it is very powerful, but you need to be on one of the platforms behind the flag. And when there's only 5 players in a team, can you really afford to only have 4 people like actually taking up map control? I mean, that's
Mm,
one of the questions you have to ask yourself as a team.
mm.
Anyways, considering you guys can't see the chat, a technical pause has been called from Team RTB, and the match will resume in a little bit less than 5 minutes. By the way, Dragonite, in the previous match, is there anyone you would give the MVP to?
Give the MVP.
hmm I mean, it could be any player. Like, who was the most important? Who was the most valuable? Like, who had a saving
Yeah,
action?
yeah. Give me a second. I think I wrote it down somewhere. Give me a second. Thing is Elastic of the PTP team.
See, nice.
VTP. Yeah, it was Elastic.
Is he the paladin player, or is he using something else?
He was using Scorpion and Crusader like first few rounds, then Railgun and Crusader. It was like really providing cover fire with that with those turrets.
I see. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I mean, normally it's very hard to be stamped the MVP with a supporting type of hulls and turrets, but I mean that just means he had a great amount of impact, even considering his turret and hull.
I agree.
I mean, honestly, the same goes for Christie. I mean, in a map like Sandbox, you'd think that if a Viking is consecutively using great overdrives, then he should be able to pull. But I mean, apparently it's not that easy. All right, teams are still preparing. I mean, I'm really wondering why RTB called for a tech pause. I mean,
It could. I mean, they need to relax. They just had like 2 rounds of intense flag capturing in the sandbox map. Of course they need to like have some breathing room, right?
I mean that could be it, but most of these teams they're used to playing trainings like lots of rounds in a row, sometimes even for hours upon end if they really want to improve. So I'm just like wondering if it's actually for like relaxation purposes or because they need to find a strategy for something, or maybe one of their members is having lag issues. Anyways, in 1 minute the game will resume. Curious to see what this round will bring. Do you have any team in mind that you think might be doing better?
Mm, I think, well, like you said previously, since RTB chose this map, maybe they have a good experience in this map, so they might emerge as a victor over here.
I mean, you could look at it that way. I mean, for me personally, I'll stick with 10 minutes in hotel just based off of, I mean, their coordination. I mean, they've really showed us how good they are at coordinating. So I don't think it should be an issue to carry that over to another map. But I do believe there will be a lot more resistance from RTB considering this is the map they picked, so they must have trained it a lot.
I really wish this map was played in a remastered map. You can see a lot of what do you say, the background images the developers created, even some of the Easter eggs.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the entire map just looks a lot more vibrant, a lot better. I mean, it's almost like it's a completely different game.
Mm.
It does remind me a bit of Tanky X, though.
I actually played Tanky X once, like in 2016 that time, but I didn't like stick with it because I already have an account for Tanky Online, so it didn't really catch up on me.
Yeah, same. I mean, for me personally, I mean, this is just a game that's filled with nostalgia, so I can't just walk away from it for a game that's very similar but with slightly better graphics. It just doesn't feel the same.
I agree. I mean, it's a good initiative by the development team. Like they're bringing contests of the Tanky X into this Tanky Online to modernize the game. You know, like if you take this game back to like 2012, now you won't even say that this game is like a Flash game. It was originally like a Flash game. It's like you can say like it was downloaded from a separate platform.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, I really do hope they'll do remastered versions for all the maps because I really do enjoy playing them in matchmaking. And also, like you said, it would be awesome if they could be introduced to esports as well. Would improve the viewing experience as well.
Yeah,
The only thing, though, it needs to be a bit more optimized because not everyone has a great computer.
I agree.
So some people might really have some lag spikes in the remastered maps. Right, seems like ARP got the overdrive box, providing a good advantage to his team, depending on how early he uses it. One thing to keep in mind though is he can't just go ahead and just use it whenever he wants to. He needs to have his teammates backing him up because regardless of how much damage he does, the opponents can still shoot back. So they can still take him out even if he does use overdrive immediately. I
Or
still,
you can just like sneak past the enemy lines and just take out like 4 or 5 people in one swoop over there.
I mean that would be the perfect situation, but I mean if I were 10 minutes in hotel, I would keep my eyes on ARP a lot, like just to make sure he can't get past.
It seems that the RTB team is missing a Blaze in the roster over there. It seems like a 4v5 right now.
That's indeed a bit weird. I mean, maybe that's why they called for the tech boss.
He was there like before the match started. He just left like when the match started. Like he was there after the 10 minutes was down over there.
Yeah. Oh, look, Maxim Skiff 2009 has joined. Luckily, there's someone to play for them. Let's just call him Maxim for because it's a lot easier. Also, one thing I did notice that AEA joined for 10 minutes in hotel, replacing one of the other players.
Oh, it
This is
seems we are having a bit server lag over here.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I thought it was me for a second. Well, that's a bit unlucky.
Well, at this rate, I think the referee might state the round to be restarted over here.
Yeah, I do think so. I mean, all we can do for now is wait. Just hope that the servers will fix themselves. All right, let's try refreshing. Maybe that will work.
Yep.
All right. I mean, so far, can't really load into the game. Not much to do about that. All we can do is wait for just a little bit. Hopefully, it will get fixed. Yo, welcome back. Sorry for the short break, lag issue, whatever you want to call it. We are back. This is, I believe, this third round. Yeah, third round. Teams are ready to start, so let's get right into it. Overdrive box has already fallen. Victor, just as his name says, a real Victor, even in taking the overdrive box. Let's see if that name holds true in the round. Let's see if it's a true Victor. All right. Teams are solving, getting ready.
It seems that there was a slight visible issue with the server. Hopefully, it doesn't affect the gameplay long enough.
Yeah, I do hope so. I mean, hopefully there will be no more lag issues. Luckily, it was very short-lived. Chief Jug with the sniper rifle, aka the railgun, doing a lot of damage.
I
Even
think you can
knocking.
classify the shaft as a sniper rifle, right? It can be like like a projectile-based weapon.
Yeah, it's fine. Overdrive
Oh,
box fall in the center.
since Blaze is going for it.
So far,
Oh,
seems like Morocco will get his hands on it. I think that's the second overdrive for his team. Only one from Team RTB that has his overdrive is Abu Dhabi, but currently he's in no position to be using it.
seems
Merrick
that
did.
Chris is covering support over there behind the small house.
Yeah, he's doing a good job just distracting the opponents, just preventing Abu Dhabi from pushing into his base. Currently, teams are fighting for some map control. ARP doing a good job pushing in. Christie doing exactly as he should be doing, maintaining distance and dealing damage. Merrick with the overdrive, not wicked, pulling the flag. Christie taking
Yeah,
it from him.
the Victor providing the Ares support over there. Seems that Taki is just taking the flag over there. He has taken it. He can fall back now. He has Abu Dhabi as a support. Oh! I
Oh,
thought,
he
I thought,
misses.
yeah.
Oh, he still freezes him, but oh, that's a bit of a misuse.
Oh, but he still slowed him down though. And with that freeze effect, you can't do double damage. It just nullifies the effect.
Yeah, I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse.
Oh, it seems that Chris is providing Scorpion missiles against a Sheev over there. He
Ooh,
he
he's
did
check
manage
4
to.
uses repair.
Uh, I think Christian has an advantage over here with a Scorpion turret. He can just launch missiles to the other side without any problems.
Currently, standoff. Victor getting very close.
Oh, I wouldn't recommend using Striker turret at that range.
Yeah, it's probably not a great idea.
It seems
Firebolt
it
about
seems
to load
that
down.
it seems that these guys are going. Oh, he's getting blocked. He got blocked over there.
Ooh,
Oh,
getting so very, very close. There's still no returns though.
since the 10 minutes in total is going really offensive over there.
Yeah, it does seem like they're holding most of the momentum. Like pretty much all of the return attempts have been done by them. And not much to see from Team RTB. They're too busy defending.
I don't think the RTB can, get near them because with the Christie's copy missiles now, he's just launching them before they spawn.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was a nice ricochet by the Arpeco using that hammer over turret over there. Oh, it seems that Arpeco is going. Oh,
Ooh,
Crusader
Christie
order.
with the overdrive.
He
Ooh,
missed.
it did look like it went right through him. I mean,
Uh,
from where I was standing, it looked like it was aimed right at him, but luckily he still didn't return.
Well, since Ablaze has taken the overdrive box, so he has another overdrive at his disposal.
He's not in a great position to be using it. Currently a little bit of pressure on team 10 minutes in hotel.
It's about time. They really need this victory for the RTB. They're already like 2-0 round lead from the, round defeat from the 10 minutes in hotel.
Yeah, if they want to do something, they need to do it now. I mean, the moment that 10 minutes in hotel win or tie this round, then there's only a very small margin of error left for them. They need to win all the upcoming rounds, and otherwise they'll be in a big pinch.
They'll be in a really big pitch, actually. They'll lose their out of the tournament. I mean, not this round, the entire rounds overall.
Mm-hmm.
Seems they only have under 5 minutes. The window of opportunity is closing here. It seems that not wicket and Hita is going from the side. They have Taki and Arpeku. Arpeku, you see his Arpeku's tactic. He's using that hammer turret and he's shooting at the wall to get that ricochet hits on the enemy player over there.
Yes, properly using his turret's advantages. But yeah, like you said, if the 10 minutes in hotel win this round, then Team RTB has to win all the following rounds. Otherwise, they will be out of this tournament. So a very hard task awaits them. Overdrive box falling, and it seems like Sans did get it. He used and took, great timing. So that way he didn't lose his overdrive. Currently still a standoff. I mean, I'm wondering for how much longer this will be going on.
Hopefully not till the rounds end.
I mean, I do hope not, but from what I can tell right now, the teams are, they're just stuck fighting each other. They can't really advance too far.
Christie is literally stinging them with the scorpion missiles.
Doing a lot of damage indeed. I mean, compared to Abu Dhabi, who's not able to do a lot from that distance, Christie is definitely doing his part.
I mean, he is trying, but if the alterations was made available, he could have used a remote explosives augment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with that alteration, you can still deal a lot of damage, even from that position. Christie,
Oh,
in a bad
there we have a
position,
server
using
lag.
his overdrive, taking himself out. I mean, it's not a great overdrive usage, but at least he's respawning now, so it's probably worth it.
There's a server lag happened in your screen. I think in my screen it happened.
Yeah, for just a second.
I think that's gonna be a problem. I think the people in the RTP team is going to be really disappointed. They had that opportunity over there.
Yeah, I mean, those opportunities don't come often, especially for them. So, yeah, that was one of the very rare ones. Sans moving in, but he just can't seem to be doing much. Already low HP when he gets there. Merak doing a good job timing the overdrive.
Seems that Victor and Not Wicket has his overdrive ready. They can go and advance to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi also has his overdrive ready, but I think he's using that for anyone who dares enter his territory. Using the Crusade overdrive long range is risky.
Victor fighting it off, still keeping control over his part of the map. Merak with the
This,
overdrive. Oh, but the fiber just deals so much damage. Even
I
with an
think
overdrive, you can't win out.
I think his shots were hitting the dead tank in front of him.
Yeah,
That's why
that
it didn't
doesn't
deal.
help either.
Uh,
But still, it doesn't change the fact that he literally died in like less than a second. This Firebird's way too overpowered.
this could be a chance for a return here. Oh, nice shot. Oh,
A blaze! Ooh. That was a great opportunity. Unfortunately, he didn't get to live long enough for it to
uh,
completely launch.
Christie was affected by the Crusader shot, but he immediately recovered with a repair kit.
Chief Chuck, great opportunity. Oh, if only he had a repair kit, then he might have been able to return there. So far, it does seem like this round will be coming to a tie. I mean, there's still time for either team to return, but does seem unlikely after 9 minutes of this going on.
Oh, Ablaze has an overdrive. He can do a last minute counter. So is Take. He does he have Sheev? No. Oh, the flag is right over there. I think Christie self-destructed to get that full health back.
Seems like a good decision. Victor with the overdrive doesn't really seem to hit anyone.
Ablaze, if Ablaze gets on the ramp, he can use the overdrive against the Christie. Oh,
He
yeah.
gets taken out before he even gets close. Yeah, this round does end up in a tie. Not what we like to see, but one step closer to victory for Team 10 Minutes in Hotel. They only need to win one more round for them to take the complete victory and to keep in the tournament, or to stay in it rather.
Oh, it was so close. Christie almost died over there. If the time was like even 5 seconds, extra, he would have been dead.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky for Sans and Team RTB. I mean, it doesn't seem great for Team RTB. I mean, they really need to win the next round. If they don't, then it's not looking great for them, especially considering the third map has been chosen by Team 10 Minutes in Hotel.
RTB, I think you mean.
Sorry?
Oh, the third map. Sorry. I thought you
Yeah, the
meant
third
this.
map.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's see. Speaking of prediction, it's pretty interesting. All right. So, as compared to 10 Minutes in Hotel, a lot more people voted for Team RTB. So 76% of people voted for RTB, and only 33% voted for 10 Minutes in Hotel.
I think the predictions are, fan favorite. Like right now, the winning team is for 10 minutes in a hotel. With the 2 round wins.
Yeah, but the viewers didn't know that yet when the predictions were launched. They didn't. That was
I
before the
guess.
round started.
Uh, I guess some were surprised with the outcome, or some just went 50-50, or with the coin toss to choose which teams won.
I mean, that could be it, but I have an idea that it might be because Team RTB is one of the older teams, and Team 10 Minutes in Hotel, they're a relatively newer team. I mean, it's not a name you have seen too often before the summer major, before the challenger stage.
It is an interesting team name. 10 minutes in hotel. Are they considered like the game as a match as a hotel that you're going to spend 10 minutes in?
That I do not know. I mean, you should probably ask one of them. I mean, it's an interesting nickname. I mean, interesting name, that's for sure.
Or it seems that we're going to begin round 4 in about 5 seconds. And it seems just in time the overdrive box has just fallen down. Arpeco, not wicked, who's going to get it? It seems not wicked has have the overdrive ready. So it's Marak. Oh, Marak is going full offense over here. He's trying to clear out the base.
If he takes out ARP, then he has a great chance.
Oh, it seems that one of the
Oh,
players just spawned over there.
Abu Dhabi spawns right behind him. Not Wicked taking over the flag from him. Ooh, not Wicked using his overdrive, which seems to be a wise decision. Still
Oh,
gets taken out. Christie needs to
Chrissy
hurry up,
has to, yeah.
which he does. He does get it. Seems like a good decision to use his overdrive.
Oh,
Sans
the
doing the
icicle.
exact same. Christie dodges it by not doing the expected. Not Wicked getting
Oh,
his hands on the flag, but they're so close to returning it. Merrick, the only thing standing between them and the return. Hita saving his team from the return.
Ablaze and Abu Dhabi is coming from the neck to neck over there. Not wicked has an opportunity here to capture. And what just happened?
And Serverlac, yay!
Oh, Chrissy captured
Oh,
it.
what? What?
Oh, wow. Servus is being a bad boy for these two teams over here.
Yeah, I was really disappointed because we finally saw a great capture, and I was kind of afraid it would have been messed up because of the lags. But good thing they still captured. Ooh, it's kind of looking
Oh,
like a standoff currently. Maybe not. Wicked can return the flag. He's hurrying. There's no one to stop him. This looks like a second capture for team 10 minutes in hotel.
Oh, it seems that RTB is really now in a pickle over here.
Exactly. I mean,
Christie,
if 10 minutes in hotel win this round, then it's game over for them. I mean,
won't they have
luckily there's
another
still
round?
have 8 minutes.
They're
No,
not.
they don't have another round, considering the previous round has been a tie. If the score
Oh
hits
yeah.
3-0, then there's only 2 rounds left for Team RTB
Oh
to
yeah.
recover, and even if they win those two, they can't still tie. So
They're still trying the.
Rita with the double kill.
Still has a flag. Abu Dhabi trying to strike him down with a striker turret.
Nice pun. Not
Abu Dhabi
wicked.
is going for the
Oh,
flag.
that's smart. That's smart. Evading the dead tanks.
Oi.
Abu Dhabi. Oh, he
Oh.
barely gets a return. Merrick with the save.
Ablaze.
Ah,
Uh,
I do have
no,
to
you
say, Team
gotta.
RTB really doing a great job. Just getting a bit unlucky with these attempts. Like
Yeah.
time and time again, they get really really close, but they're stopped like just milliseconds before they get the return.
Only under 7 minutes left. Anything can happen. We saw in the sandbox map, what happened, right? The comeback after comeback after comeback. It could happen in this map as well.
Exactly. ARP lagging all over the map seems like
Oh, he
Team
just left the
RTB
map.
player.
He just left the map because of that. I think he'll refresh now.
I mean, I do hope they have a reserve player ready, because the last thing they need right now is to play 4 versus 5. They still have time left, but they do need to hurry up a bit. Merrick using his overdrive, running away, losing his speed boost, still alive somehow. Victor there, probably not a great idea to let him take it. Christie taking it, a bit of a faster hull. But ARP does join the map and he spawns right behind Christie, a bit unlucky. Christie still survives somehow. Ooh, Merrick, luckily he does have the repair kit left over, which does come in handy, resulting in a 4th capture for Team 10 Minutes in Hotel.
The RTP really has to capture. Every capture team 10 minutes for hotel makes is another capture for them to be, very difficult for them.
Exactly. I mean, couldn't Team 10 Minutes in Hotel think of a different name? It's kind of annoying to keep pronouncing this long nickname every time. And that's why I
Just
really like
call.
RTB. It's very easy. It's very simple.
I'll just
Just
shorten it out. Use an acronym like TMIH. Tim. Hey, Timmy. Timmy.
to me,
Timmy.
to me, sounds like a certain South Park character, but let's leave it at that.
Mm.
All right, Not Wicked has the overdrive, getting very close. Chief Chuck stopping him there. So far, it doesn't look very promising. Team RTB doesn't have much map control. I mean, right now they do, but they're not doing much with it. Seems like they're playing a bit scared.
Yeah, they are under a lot of pressure. They only have 4 minutes and 23 seconds from elimination.
Exactly. I mean, this is a great move. Ooh, that Hunter overdrive really messed with them. A Blaze
Ablaze
does
still
take
has.
it back, but he's too slow. Not Wicked, dealing a
Oh.
lot of damage.
Seems that Take and Christie is using the same tactic with us, using the Scorpion and Crusader combination.
Yeah, there's currently not a lot going on. I mean, I'm really starting to wonder whether there's even enough time left for Team RTB to make a comeback.
I think comeback is going to be really difficult now. They only have like 3 minutes left. Since Ablaze is not going to give up here, he has a flag. He doesn't have armor though, and he doesn't have any people to support. He did use his dead tank to block the flag from Christie to returning it, but he still
Oh,
managed to return it.
ARP has left the map once again. Maxim joined in his stead with the same combination. I mean,
Yeah,
it's really good to see that they haven't given up yet. They're still trying.
I think the reason because Arpeko must be facing lag, so he's unable to play properly. I think Maxim can fill in Arpeko's boots over there. He was going hard for the flag, but it seems that he's been denied by Christian Merak. Abu Dhabi and Maxim coming with. Abu Dhabi is going for the flag. Yes, Christie to deal with. It seems that not wicked activities overdrive, but it seems it just got destroyed by Shiv and so is Hita. Seems that Abu Dhabi is going for the flag. He has a Shiv as support. Unfortunately,
Oh,
Christie just
that was a
returns it.
great pull.
Uh,
Yeah, TMI 10 minutes in hotel were right behind him. Couldn't really get too far. Yeah, what can I say? The red team. I don't want to pronounce their name again. Their coordination is just really good. I mean, they know exactly what to do when to do it. They know when to defend. They know who has to defend, who can just ignore the opponents and keep going. It's they're just playing really well. I mean, hats off to Team RTB as well. They're definitely not giving up, even in a situation where it's almost impossible to come back.
I agree. Capturing 4 flags in under 1 minute is really impossible. You have to be like extremely lucky, or the team has to forfeit. I don't think that's going to happen. Seems that she was going for the flag. Yes, Abu Dhabi is in support. Abu Dhabi actors is overdrive. Oh, just Victor just took down. Takes him down. It says Abu Dhabi has a flag. Christie with the overdrive. It did affect him, but it doesn't matter. He has the repair kit readily at his disposal. Oh, I think Chris. I think got stuck over there. Abu Dhabi just got stuck over there. It seems that in that counter attack, Hita has taken a flag. He has a straight approach for his own flag. He has an opportunity to capture another flag, and it seems he does. No, it does not. He just got shot down, and
With
it seems
this
that not.
in the
Yeah,
last
not.
10 seconds.
Uh,
Oh, that's gotta sting.
well, at least they didn't give up. They tried. They tried, but it still wasn't enough for them.
Yeah, honestly, it's still a great try by Team RTB. Respect to them. Great try. Definitely hope to see them back in the next tournament. They still got a lot of time to train to improve upon their mistakes. Also, a tip to teams losing: come check out the Twitch stream. You've got a bird's eye view of the map. You can see exactly where everything went wrong or right, depending on if you won or lost. So don't hesitate to come check out the live streams. They will be uploaded on YouTube as well. So do enjoy, please. All right. I mean, I guess that's it for the match. I mean, I really do want to thank my co-commentator Dragonite and our lovely broadcaster Drown for showing you guys the match. And thank you guys so much for watching. Do you have anything to add, Dragonite?
Not much. I just have to say like good night to you all. Thanks for viewing the stream. Without the viewers, this wouldn't even be possible.
All right. Good night, everyone. We hope to see you in the next one.